Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about this situation regarding the Justice League Snyder cut. If you don't know, during the weekend, uh, Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot had hashtagged and shown some photos of Release the Snyder Cut. And this was kind of a build-up that has been happening for maybe a year and a half now of Zack Snyder always teasing some concept art and photos, behind-the-scenes photos or actual photos of his cut of the Justice League film. Because if you don't know, back when Justice League was being filmed, there was all this behind-the-scenes drama going on. And around the time when he had to step down because his daughter had committed suicide, the Warner Brothers kind of replaced him behind the scenes with Joss Whedon and had Joss Whedon rework half the film. And when people heard about this, including Zack Snyder himself, everyone didn't like the end result, including Zack Snyder. He didn't say that outright, but he's kind of hinted at it, including going so far to the fact that Zack Snyder or Joss Whedon didn't even show up to the premiere. Only the actors did. So this is something that's been growing, and a lot of fans have been trying to make this movement go, and it does seem like it keeps getting bigger and bigger, because now there's even billboards showing up at Comic-Cons. A group of fans have come together to start a charity where they raise money, not for the movie, but they raise money for suicidal prevention. So they raise money for a really good cause, obviously. What's interesting about this is how now all of a sudden the actors, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, this all started kind of with Jason Momoa a couple of weeks ago when he was talking in an interview where he said he did get to see the Snyder cut, possibly with effects, special effects all completed. Junkie XL, the composer of Man of Steel, and I think Hans Zimmer did Man of Steel by himself, but they composed Batman v Superman with Hans Zimmer. He composed with Hans Zimmer. He was supposed to return for Justice League, but then replaced by Danny Elfman. And that kind of made me sad, because when you go from Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and then Justice League, you kind of feel that music was kind of a big shift in tone. And even though I thought it was cool that Danny Elfman did bring back the John Williams theme and his Batman theme, it did make me miss the Hans Zimmer themes that carried through Batman v Superman, and I would have liked to hear those themes return with some new themes on their part. And I thought that's why Junkie XL teamed up with Hans Zimmer for Batman v Superman, so they could carry that on, but we didn't get that. So, and even they tweeted something, by the way. I should also mention that they tweeted something that something would be coming the next day, but it didn't. So I don't, or at least I'm not sure. I didn't hear anything drop that was important that they were that people thought they were hinting at. But yeah, they said they finished composing the entire film, which means there is a film out there since they had to compose it for the film, right? So yeah, a lot of drama, and with the actors now coming into play, as well as Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher also posted something about Release the Snyder Cut and posted behind a scene of him, a shot of him from the Snyder Cut. So the question is, will Warner Brothers release it? Now, reports are saying that Warner Brothers is saying they have no plans to release the Snyder Cut. I really do think it's a stupid decision not to, because clearly there's a lot of people that want to see this. I don't think it's as small as we all might have believed. That's why I never really did a video on the Snyder Cut, because even though I do believe that I kind of had a feeling that there might have been one, I wasn't always calling for it because I'm like, I just started to accept the Justice League movie that we got as the one that we got. Let's move on. But if this thing isn't going to go away, I mean, it's 2 years. We're 2 years since Justice League came out. If this thing isn't going to go away, I think Warner Brothers should really, to shut everyone up, just release the damn thing and have bygones be bygones. Be like, hey, okay, if you guys really want to see what this is, what Snyder had cooked up, here it is. And then let's move on all together, okay? We'll release it happily and to see maybe the mistakes that... And look, if the Snyder Cut does get more praise over what we actually got, then I think Warner Brothers should actually own up to it and be like, okay, this was the mistake we made. We should have trusted in our filmmaker. But now that we're releasing it, let's move on. And I think the best way to release it is on HBO Max. That's what some people have been saying. And I agree. I think that is the smartest place to put it. You can get a lot of people, including myself, that would sign up just for that alone. Even though I'm already hearing some stuff that they have that sound pretty cool, that would definitely be one of the first things that I would love to check out, is what is Zack Snyder's vision? What was that going to be? It is an interesting thing, just like when you hear about Solo, Star Wars story, before Chris Lord and Phil Miller were fired, what was the film that they were cooking up? Because they were almost done completely filming too. I think they were only on their last week or something, which means they probably had like one more scene to shoot and that was it for them. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that that film won't be seen, but I'm kind of happy that there might be a little bit of hope for this one. And it kind of reminds me of the Donner Cut, and that sometimes, you know, studios or producers should not interfere with the work of the director. I always think that if a movie is going to fail, let the director take all the blame, because it's their fault. But if the movie does well, then you have nothing to worry about. I think they got cold feet because of the reaction with Batman v Superman. And look, I was one of the people that were saying, like, look, maybe they should replace Zack Snyder. But I didn't think they should replace him while filming Justice League. I felt it was a little bit too late when they made that decision. And now it looks like it hurt them in the end. So I say, release the Snyder Cut, give it to us, let us make the final decision if you guys made the right call or not. Because maybe, at the end of the day, maybe we'll see, yeah, okay, you know what? WB made the right call. I think the Justice League we got was a little bit better. But maybe not. So, with that being said, I hope you guys like this video and agree with me. If not, that's cool too. You can still like the video even if you disagree with someone. You know, it's a kind of a douche move to dislike a video. I'm just saying, okay? Not really. You can dislike it if you want. But with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.